What's going on? You already know what it is. I'm Alex. On your screen. Haven't had anything on my screen for a while. I've been having to reinstall video drivers and I don't know what the deal is, man. I was working on my Counter-Strike stuff earlier, making good headway on that, and like 3 times, everything my whole computer froze up, and it wasn't Counter-Strike, because sometimes it would do it on the desktop. So it was just, I don't know, man. But I got it. Everything seems to be okay. Hopefully this doesn't freeze up on us. If it does, we'll see. But I got everything reinstalled. So my computer's been having a handful of little issues lately, so I don't know if the motherboard's getting ready to go or what, which is tough when I've got a whole new stack of computer stuff right here, but that's not for my computer, so I can't do anything with it.
I'm Penis Man! No, the fuck you are not!
Boost, you just gotta search for Alex, because Theory and Malte are in here, so it is working. These fools are changing numbers on me over here. Look at this, we got 9 and 99. Cat! What's up? I thought I heard Penis Man. Rides out. Showing a little love on the back window if I can get my camera to relax. Here it is. Yeah, buddy. Sound a bit sick. What are you talking about? I mean, I haven't been sleeping, right? But other than that, there's Boost. I got my man rocking the clean white horsepower machine, and as you can see, the mirrors are not white. That means he has got this thing in secret mode. Not letting anybody see the secrets underneath. Theory, what's going on? No, I am not down with the sickness. I'm still good to rustle up Gizmo's side of the bush. Hey, I don't know if y'all tried it, but since since I was totally not sponsored by Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or the Pepsi company, has come out with a new beverage, and I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it because it's got green on it. But these fuckers finally figured out that if they made... Oh, it kind of works. That actually is kind of cool looking. They figured out that if they made their own Sprite, they could make some money. I don't know how it took them 30, 40 years to figure that out. Well, probably more like 80 years to figure that out. I don't know how long Sprite has existed. But I'm not on board with the name, but I am on board with the design and the flavor. So refreshing. Totally not being paid by PepsiCo. No, it's actually super legit. If you seen it in the store and you haven't tried it yet, it's just Sprite. So if you're which the only reason why it makes a damn difference, because people might say, Wayne, would you wait a fucking second? I'm gonna make it to where we don't have music anymore. God damn, motherfuckers always asking about music. He's just kidding, by the way, for anybody that's hanging out that doesn't know. He's making fun of others that do this. That whole 2-story bush of y'alls is gonna be shook all up and down all over the place. You feel me? Check out the carbon machine over here. I'd love to know whose it is, but Kino is not allowing me to see. Maybe there's a setting for it. My stream isn't an 18 plus stream over here, Cat, so I can't be talking to you about all that. You know what I'm saying? Might have to be a 21 plus stream in some places, you know what I'm saying? Not worried about you, I'm worried about everybody else. We are going to throw the music on here for Wayne in just a moment and everybody else. Okay. Geek, what's up? Yeah, how's that boxing game going? Cat's trying to have a very specific conversation and trying to get rid of everybody else. There's a reason they say slide in them DMs, you know what I'm saying? Let's get Wayne's music going. Next thing you know, Cat's gonna be putting on some fucking old school like R&B, like Barry White and shit, you know, trying. Cat. What? I'm talking about that. I'm talking about slide style. I'm not talking about anything else. Bro, here's the song. I usually like skip through the first few songs to land on one that I want. But we'll start with this. Can't go wrong with Juicy J, baby. I'm just popping bands. These chicks clapping and they ain't using hands. I'm fixing to stream in lazy mode tonight. I'm about to set up the static cameras and just let them ride. Let's do it. I remote control. You say no to ratchet pussy. Juicy J can't. All right, let's see. We're gonna get one on the starting line. We'll probably have it because the start car is actually behind, so we're gonna need to be like. All right, we'll go right here. Boom, camera one. Camera two. Hopefully I can just nail these right off the bat. Had a little bit of practice doing exactly this in Counter-Strike for the past month, so hopefully. Just unfortunately, I can't switch to these cameras on Keybinds, so that would be super nice. All right. That should be enough cameras to cover the whole run, and it shouldn't mix them up ever, because they shouldn't be. So let's switch over. These guys are already rolling. Who's down here by the start line? Squid's finishing up. Wayne's with him. Sue's up in here. Santaku's rocking right behind him. Jay in the server, and he's right at the beginning. So let's see if we can't, nope, it already switches to the wrong camera right off the start. Oh, no, he's on the other side, that's why. I thought he was at the start of the track. All right, well, here we go. Malte's lining up. Wayne's going to be on the lead, so we'll switch to Wayne. Let's see how this works here. So far, we're looking smooth. There's the song. Oh yeah, so all the camera transitions are perfect except for that second one where the wall is. So let me fix that. I guess that would be 3. It'd be 4. This is the song right here. All right, I think we have the I think we got the cameras set up here, so we should be all set for me to be a lazy fuck tonight. Let me catch back up on the chat. We've listened to Butter on a Pop-Tart. That's absolute gold, and if you haven't tried it, then I think you should. I'm just saying. All right, let me catch back up. Micro, what's up? Geek says that that boxing game he was talking about is in early access now. Not boxing's just not my thing, or at least not in video game format. Fighting games in general are not my thing. Both the Street Fighter-ish variety and the realism variety. So like boxing and UFC games. Not my thing.
No, what the fuck? You are not!
And then, Cat's rocking some of that, Flyleaf's lead singer. And yes, she is sick. You're not kidding. Santaku says he's rocking the RTR Mustang over there. Jason, he fucked that up. Oh, was that you that was in that explosion of cars early? Dude, don't sweat that shit. I thought I saw some green in there, but I couldn't tell if it was just like cars flipping crazy. All right, here we go. Let's see if I got my cameras right this time. We'll get a full pull here with Malte in theory. No lie, we might run the event off these cameras. I might tweak them a little bit, but... I need one for the exit, just in case I stay on these guys, but I don't want it to interfere with this one. Might also need to move that one over a little bit. Cat says we're gonna play some GTA. Hey, be careful with that. But hell yeah, we got you. It's DJ Everybody tonight. Maxi Pad Stan, that's a genius name right there. We are on 110s, my friend. Oh, I gotta put my graphic up here. Boom! That's what we're doing. Open practice for this month's slide style event coming at you in just a few weeks, actually. Exclamation point slide style. You can hit up the slide style Discord and check out everything that you need to ever know about a slide style event. It's all gonna be on there. I bet you I could kind of tweak some things with Kino and get stuff to look the way I want it to. But, there you go. Jay's got you the link right there. I've got an idea of where I can add a camera to fix that. This one would need to move just a touch. All right, so this one needs to move just a touch, and then we need to put one. This song is sick too. Hell yeah. Jay knows what's up. Dropping all the links right there. Stan, just search up Alex on the US servers and you will find us. Come hang out. No password or nothing like that. I agree with all of these things right here, Jay. I agree with all of it. All right. All right, let's see if this works. Headed towards the end, switches to this one, switches to the roof cam. No. Oh, well, theory reset. That's why it, Oh, but is this the start camera now? No, I don't know where theory ended up there. All right, we got Wayne on the lead here. Since little tweaks in Kino, this might be what we run the event off of here. Whole hell of a lot better than trying to follow with the drone cam. And it does pretty much what I wanted the drone camera to do anyway. So it switches to this one. Does it switch? Nope, it does the same thing with that one. What the fuck camera is this? Or did Wayne reset too? Yeah, Wayne reset too. That's why I did that. Okay, so my cameras are good. And Squid here. Here we go. A little bit of that flyleaf action. Well, this isn't flyleaf, but the singer made famous from the awesome job she did in Flyleaf. You don't have to do that, Wayne. You can reset, dude. I was just confused. Yeah, you're all good, man. Don't sweat that. I appreciate you though. Always looking out for me, Sue. All right. I think I say Sue usually, but do you want me to go with anything different, or is Sue cool? Sue Wayu, I think, is the full pronunciation. And I can go with that if that's what you prefer. Or if I got it wrong, I don't know. Set me straight. Get me right. Did Stan end up dropping in? Stan is in here. What's Stan rocking over here? Stan's checking the line out. Look, check. Stan's got the ride over here. Look at this. I need to fix that camera too. This looks, this is a, theory looking car right here. Do me a favor though, Stan, if you don't mind. Follow these guys for a run so you can see what the line is, or if you head over to exclamation point. Oh shit, Jay! Holy crap, 17 months, dude. It's been forever. I need to go check to make sure my sub for you is renewing itself. Because it is supposed to. No, hell no, man. You have look at that right. You see that right there? Right there in the chat? Well, I guess for you guys over here if you're watching on Twitch, but right here, 17 months it says right there. Jay has supported us from the very beginning. My man has that first next to his name here and on Discord for a reason. Because he has been here from the beginning, helped get us off the ground with what we're doing. I am absolutely going to be supporting your streaming efforts in return for that. Always, man. Besides, it kind of works itself around anyway, to where we basically are just like making sure we don't have ads in each other's stream we're watching, because eventually we get the money in our own account and then it goes back in. You know what I mean? It's just a cycle. Can I still use I can still just toggle between drivers using this. Damn, that's useful. Cruising, what's up, man? Sue says he's cool with that. Hell yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, see, that's convenient. I can switch down to these guys. Oh, lazy mode is activated tonight, baby. It says money laundering, right? It's basically what it is. Works for me. Apparently, money laundering isn't an issue with bits. Oh, and Stan, to get you hooked up with something else, if you haven't jumped on the Discord yet to check out the starting procedure, how we do things. Yeah, I'll get back to what I was saying in a second, Jay. I wanted to let Stan know. If you can, when you go to start your run, yep, you've already got it hooked up to roll back down the inside. You've already got that. So for the starting procedure, see how these guys are lined up? Take a look here. See how Theory is lined up ahead of Cruz? That's the starting position there. And what we do for slide style events is the chase driver rolls forward first. Now on this particular course, we have very little run-up space. On every other track for the whole season, we have a lot more. But on this particular course, we are like packed into that tiny little corner. But that's how we line up. The chase car is in front. The chase car rolls forward first, and the lead car will then overtake them, and the two go into the first turn together. But doing that basically guarantees a good, even start every single run without the need for any kind of cone car or anything like that. We are pretty stoked on how that procedure developed over the past year. So if you see Cruz and Malte right here, just look how smoothly it's like it works so perfectly every time. Look at that, side by side, initiating into the first drift. It's exactly what we need. Y'all have got the songs on point tonight. But yeah, Stan, that's how we do our thing. And then other than that, man, you are tearing it up. That ride is hooked up. So yeah, see, you would roll first there, yep. But see, you can't hesitate. That's the thing. It'll take a little bit of practice, but you can't roll up and then hesitate because the lead driver is leaving. They are going. So you've basically just got to kind of ease forward 5 or 10 miles an hour until you hear them fire up behind you, and then you can go on and get on it. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it, you'll see why we stick to it and why it's worked so well for us. And it even works out to where if the chase driver doesn't get the jump that they want to get, you are still able to kind of cut to the inside a little bit on that first initiation and rock through it. Of course, we here at Slide Style don't run clipping zones, decel zones, track limits, or anything like that. Freestyle tandem drifting in the house. That's what we're all about. Like I said, exclamation point. Like I said, man, exclamation point Slide Style will take you to the Slide Style Discord. I'm pretty sure that invite link actually drops you directly on the regulations page, which contains a PDF document that has everything you could ever need to know. It's not just a book of rules, because we don't have that many rules per se, but it explains how we do everything, how we do qualifying, how we do our main events, how we do the starting procedure. This whole everything is in that document. The point system, the schedule, all of it, man. It's all in there. And of course the rules for the cars, the main thing that everybody wants to know. And then on that on the Discord as well is the course maps for the entire season. Yeah, whoever that is, man, keep a lookout. We got something going on here. Ooh, y'all got these heavy songs over here. Well, then I look over and it says it's featuring K-Mac. No wonder it's heavy as shit. My boy can put down some riffs now. Good grief. Jason, it's a mild style of Gymkhana. It's a little, yeah, it's like organized tandem Gymkhana, kind of sort of set up. But yeah, we said that off the first event of the year. We've seen a lot of love for Ken Block on all the cars throughout the season, that's for sure. This is the hookup right here. This is how I'm going to do this event, man. This is... I'm just automating myself out of a job. Next thing I know, I'm going to have that Chat GPT thing do commentary for the runs. Have a voice-to-text thing. It'll be like the TikTok girl or whatever talking to you, and then that'll be it. The whole thing will be automated. I won't even have to show up. Let's see if I can't do some more tweaking on the HUD here. How do I get rid of the Oh, I get rid of the tack too. I don't give a shit. There we go. I need to get rid of that the thing at the top. I could always just kill the entire HUD. I haven't heard this song in a minute. Well, actually, if I do that, I can still switch between the drivers if I do that. So, I mean, that'll pretty much cover it. Yeah, Stan, yeah, definitely join up on the Slide Style Discord, man. That's the spot. We don't just do Car X either. We got a whole bunch of other stuff going on as well. Exclamation point Discord will take you to our actual community Discord. We made a whole separate thing for Slide Style because it's kind of its own little world. But no, we're doing all kind. We had a blast playing Left 4 Dead last night. We do all kinds of stuff around here. So if you want to come hang out, definitely do that. Appreciate you coming, hanging out, sliding with our guys here. Oh, Theory's game crashed. Lud, what's up, man? Jay says get a bot that sounds like Morgan Freeman to do the comments. That'd be perfect. I'll be set, man. I won't have to do nothing. Lud's about to jump in here. Hell yeah. When y'all reset to the bottom, I've got an idea for that too. Let me this when it does like that right there. So I need to get this thing. Put a camera down here like this anyway. So one right here. And one like here, maybe? Maybe that'll be close enough. I'll stick one out here too for anybody that's parked up in this outside area. So let's try that. Boom. We're golden. Tell you, man. I know it's because of Counter-Strike, but I have fallen in love with games that have like a good spectator system. Oh shit, it didn't work. But which camera is this that it's switching to? And why is it not switching to the ones that I just made? Maybe I didn't have one far enough back, because I don't know where Cruz is resetting to. Let's see. Because, yeah, if he was, like, way, way over here... We'll try that. We'll see if that doesn't screw us up here. Speaking of Counter-Strike, since it's just kind of just my boys here right now, it seems, gotta give the update on that. Well, I don't have to, I guess, but I kind of want to talk about it. Oh shit! I knew it was gonna do that. All right, so that last camera is no good. I need to fix that other one anyway. Let's do that while we're here. fuck is this song about? Damn it! Why all of a sudden are we having all these problems with these cameras, man? It wasn't an issue like 20 minutes ago. Alright, so that's good. Transition there is perfect. That's what I wanted. Kick over here. Switch cameras. Perfect. They're a little more, it's a little more zoomed in than I want, but this is perfect. Switch over to the outside cam, past the pole. Yep. Then it switches to this one, so I've got to get rid of that one now. So all of those, the first floor ones that I made have got to go, which sucks. Should be good now. It's just when they reset that's going to happen, but it's only for a second, so it's not a big deal. There's Lewid's ride over here. All right, we'll get over. Boost has got this S15 hooked up. Oh, he was still parking. He's like, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Perfect start. I love it. Oh, that outside pole, though, that's going to be definitely something that grabs people. So anyway, with the Counter-Strike thing, I kind of basically had to put in my resignation for the CSC last night. I was when I went to go lay in bed, hanging out, scrolling through Discord, I see in the like channel where all the like streaming stuff gets organized and discussed and everything like that. There was like hundreds of messages, big long discussions. So I've scrolled back. And I go to read back through the whole thing, right? And it's a long story, but they're basically all arguing about the fact that, like, well, they made a streaming schedule of what games for the whole season were going to be streamed, much like Monday Night Football, how they go through the entire season schedule of Monday night games or whatever and make a, or whatever, Sunday, you know what it is. They figure out which games are going to get national TV exposure and then the other games get local exposure or whatever. Same thing for these guys, is they can only stream 1 or 2 games, live games, mind you. So they go through and pick out which one's the beginning of the season and then follow that schedule, and it's just nice and neat and easy for everybody. But a bunch of people were like, well, we didn't get to have any input on what games we want to see, blah, 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 which, first of all, it's not fucking up to you, sorry. But second, what the fuck is this song? But either way, if you recall, I mentioned like 2 weeks ago that I was a little frustrated that they only stream 1 game, or if they have 2, the A and the B stream going, they can have 2 games every game night, because they have, when you join their group, you play it, you guaranteed to have a game at 10. All of their servers, all the games run at the same time. So you just know you have a game scheduled at 10 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is great. And their league is incredible. It's like a really cool thing. So But that means you can't stream games live, you know, more than one at a time. There's only one live game you can watch because they're all happening at the same time. Well, Counter-Strike just so happens to have the incredible demo feature to where basically it tracks every move, every tick of the game, which in the case of these servers is 128 times a second, but basically it creates a file that fully recreates the game as it happened for real. So when you play that demo back, and of course in the demo viewer you can go from round to round and everything like that, whatever you want to do, slow motion if you want to, all whatever, but you can just start the demo, hit play, and it's as if that game was happening live immediately right in front of you. So my suggestion, told in that Discord server to the person in charge of the media thing, to the person that used to be in charge of the media thing and still apparently has a lot of pull, and to 2 people that are part of the casting team that were my commentators when I would stream, basically, when I would do the observing, I told this idea to all of them separately. So we're talking like 8 different messages at different times. I didn't blast it out all at once. This is my song right here. My suggestion was we stream the live game at 10 o'clock. Great, we stream the live game and then we go to a quick break. Hey, we'll be right back, we'll go to a break. What we will have done is whoever's in charge of the stream, media and all that, will have grabbed 2 of those demos from last week's games, or the last game night. So if it's like Thursday, get it from Tuesday, right? 2 game demos. And what we do is we load the demo up, we hit play, we come back on the stream, and we cast the game. We don't lie to the people watching, but like we just cast the game as if it's happening live. We hit play and we don't touch it again. So we're just watching the game as if it's happening live. Not only would that give CSC more exposure, they're streaming longer. They would have a stream up for like, 6-7 hours a night, 2 nights a week, and we could have 2 streams going at the same time doing this. So that could give you, you could have 3 games on each stream. So 6 games twice a week, 12 games could possibly be, and that's how many teams? So that's 12, so that's 24 teams could be featured. I mean, if we did a different team and game and skill level and whatever each time. So there could be that many games going. So there's that many players, that many teams. That's more practice for me, the observer, more practice for the casters, more exposure for those people, more games being streamed, more ways for highlights to be captured and posted to their social media. I know people often say this when they have an idea and they think it's the greatest idea ever. So I'm not just saying this. I have seriously sat and like grinded through my head. How could they not be interested or at least want to discuss this idea? It has no downsides. There are 0 downsides to doing this. They have the demos. They have to. That's how they do all their stat tracking. They would literally just have to like look at the scores and be like, this game looked like it was good, this game looked like it was good, and send them to me. And then they don't have to do anything else. Just literally just send them to me. Or give me the access and tell me which 2 games you want to see, and then you don't have to do anything. So I'm like, there's no downsides to this at all, and it's just good stuff, right? And here's my problem. Obviously, it's not my league. I'm not involved with it in any way. I was just lucky to get to do the observing for them and everything. And I came to them and I offered an idea. If they don't want to do my idea, they could have said no. Both of my caster buddies were like, that would be fucking awesome, and I would totally be down for that. Of course, me as an observer, I'm totally down for it. I forgot one person. The other guy that's like a full-time observer for them, he was like, fuck yeah, I would do that. So we're all on board. So I posted it in the server, like I said, with all of the stream involved people. It was, somebody said, well, we couldn't do other games because the demos aren't done. Like all the servers close at the same time. Like they remain open until the final game is done, and then there's a command that shuts all the servers down. I was like, no. I'm not saying do them like quickly. I'm saying grab them from the previous game night. And somebody was like, well, how do you cast that if you already know the scores? So of course my response was, in wrestling we already know who's going to win, and we commentate those matches just fine. You know, it's not that serious. It's about giving everyone in the games exposure and having fun with fucking Counter-Strike. After that, nobody responded anymore. Just like, you know, okay. So I sent a message to the main guy. Like I said, I was like, hey man, have you thought any more about the demo idea that I had? Nothing. No response. Like, ignored it. So about a week later, I had messaged one of my caster buddies again. And I was like, hey man, does this guy usually like ignore messages? Like, does he just not check his DMs a lot? Because I'm sure he's busy. He's got a lot going on, and he's got a real job, you know, a full-time job in real life. He's got shit going on. So I was just kind of like, is this normal? Just wanted to double check. He was like, no, he always answers me like really quickly. So I was like, all right. So I sent him another message. I was like, hey, you know, just wanted to ping you just in case it got lost in the sauce or whatever. Just, you know, let me know if you thought about the idea. He responds back with, thanks. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, did he misread what I said? So I was like, no, I'm saying, like, let me know what you think about the idea. And he was like, I know. I was saying thanks for, you know, pinging me to look at it, you know, to talk, you know, to run it through with people, whatever. Another week goes by, he never says anything. Very active in their Discord, by the way, you know, during all this. And like I said, he's got a lot going on. He's busy. But here's where all that's fine. Like I said, it's not my deal. I'm a little frustrated that I was kind of being, that's, and Charlie can tell you this, over like the course of my life, my biggest pet peeve, I think in general, is being ignored. Tell me no. I can accept no. I might be like, oh, this is bullshit or whatever, but like, I can accept no. I can't accept being ignored. Because I feel like if I took the time to bring something to you, I felt that it had value. Even if it was something stupid, you know, but like, it was just something small, but like, I'm not going to give you my time if I don't think it would be valuable to you, you know, like that's something I pride myself on. So that's what got on my nerves about it, is that I felt that I was being ignored. So, but here's what started to actually piss me off. Somebody said something about like, hey, because like the pro Counter-Strike stuff has started back up again. I've been watching it like every day. And somebody was like, hey, on ESL, they have like these really cool like music intros and outros like going into and out of games and stuff like that. They had a full out discussion about this for about 3 or 4 hours in the Discord server with like 12 people like jumping in and throwing in their ideas about it and everything like that. Over like 15-second sound clips going into and out of games and like into halftime. So I'm like, y'all have been doing, I'm thinking, I didn't say this to anybody, but I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, y'all are on your 10th season. You've been doing this for 10 years. You have over 3,000 people in your Discord, and you have like over 700 players in your league. Somehow you have never thought of, or didn't think it was a good enough idea to go with the thing that I was talking about. And once again, I don't think I'm, God's gift to their server or anything like that, but it's like, I cannot come up with any downsides to it. So I'm like, y'all never thought of this. I bring it to you, you ignore it. But some stupid shit like this you can talk about for hours? So I'm frustrated with it, right? And then this week, as you can see, I didn't take Tuesday and Thursday night off. I was here with you guys. So I don't like this song that much. I do like this song. But like I said, so last night I get on there, hundreds of messages, and they're going back and forth about how, oh, well, we didn't get to see what games we want to see, or we didn't get to have our say in it, and blah, 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 blah. All of the things that would be completely solved by watching the demos. The players could even say, yo, we had a crazy game, blah, 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 blah. Y'all should cast our demo next week. Absolutely. I'd fucking love to. I can't wait to see it. Like, it just saw the problem. It solves itself. Like, all of the pieces are there. Nobody would have to do any work except for me. I'd be the only one working. And, but I was just, I was sitting there thinking about it. And I might show y'all some stuff here in a little while as to why I thought this. But I was kind of like, nah, you know what? Because this is something I've gotten better about as I've gotten older as well. I was just like, no, I'm done. I'm not, as cool as it is, as much as I enjoy doing it, as much as it's a great opportunity for me to do something that would be difficult to do elsewhere, you guys know I do everything that I do 110%. It's just kind of part of who I am. And like, look at Slidestyle and all the effort we've put into this and everything we do. And I'm not saying that they haven't put in effort, because like I said, I think they run one of the most organized and best Counter-Strike leagues in the world. And I absolutely mean that. They are great at running a Counter-Strike league. They are horrible at broadcasting live events. It's that simple. And that's my opinion. Anybody can think whatever they want to think, but seeing as broadcasting live events is kind of what I do, I feel like I've got a little say-so there. Anyway, a lot of people, and I used to be like this, would just, suck it up and just deal with it and whatever. And a lot of people say that that's the adult thing to do. That's quote unquote, that's the adult thing to do, is to just suck it up and deal with it, because, that gives me the opportunity to observe Counter-Strike games. Where else would I get to do that? And I totally understand that, but here's what I don't agree with. And now we're talking about general philosophy right now. We're not talking about Counter-Strike, just because I've been wanting to get this out. So I appreciate you guys. But like, to me, if you're not valued at what you do, and if you don't feel valued in what you do, you're not going to be able to give your 100% to it. And as I said, y'all know, I'm a 100% guy. Always, all the time. So like, I'm trying to put my full effort into doing something for free. All of this is for free, mind you. It's all through love. So I'm putting my time and effort. I was taking 2 nights away from my own stream, which y'all know I don't do this. It's not about money or anything like that, but let's be real. That's 2 nights that I could be here hanging out with you guys, having fun, doing stuff. It could potentially bring more money in to the stream. Y'all know, we talk about it all the time, how all the money that comes into the stream goes right back to it. That could be happening on Tuesday and Thursday nights, but no, I felt strongly about taking the opportunity to go and be a part of the CSC thing, until I found out that they only stream 1 game a night. So that's 45 minutes twice a week for the biggest Counter-Strike league in North America. I mean, excuse me for being direct, but are y'all fucking stupid? The biggest Counter-Strike league in North America, and you stream 45 minutes a night, 2 nights a week, y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid as shit, straight up. Like, that is the dumbest thing you could do. You have these incredible resources available to you directly for free to further extend the reach of what you're doing. Same as me. I want Slidestyle. I want everybody that could ever want to participate in something like Slidestyle to have the opportunity to do it. So like, something like CSC is such a huge thing that people of any skill level can be a part of a competitive league and have their games casted live like it's a professional game. That's huge. That's so huge. Y'all know how important that is to me for Slidestyle. That's why I do this. So like, to see them have that opportunity and just throw it away or not give a fuck, it drives me up the wall. So I sent a message in the group chat. This was Charlie's idea, and I was quite proud of this. She said, reply to your message when you posted the idea the first time. So I dug back through, I searched through whatever, found it. So I did a reply to my message where I originally posted the idea, and my reply was, man, if only there was a solution to all of these problems. Now, then I said I had a feeling that this is kind of how y'all did things around here, and I'll touch on that in a second. But now, after seeing this conversation, I know for sure. And I was like, I hope y'all have a wonderful season. I'm going to watch as many of the games as I can. Good luck, everybody. Because I love all those guys. They're great people that I met. Super awesome to work with. I had fun watching them play Counter-Strike. There's some damn good Counter-Strike players. Like, can't take any of that away from them. The reason I said I had a feeling is the way it works over there, and I cannot say that I'm not guilty of this, but the way it works over there is the people that are like the admins of CSC or whatever, if they didn't come up with an idea, they don't do it. The people that run it have to be the geniuses. The whole thing has to be their brainchild. So coming up with a piece like that, I don't know if they were offended that A, that I spoke up at all and offered an idea, B, that I came up with something they hadn't thought of yet. I kind of sound like a dick saying that, but it is really dumb that they hadn't thought of that. If they had to. There's no way they didn't already think of that. So, like, but that's basically what it boils down to, is I was like, hey, we should totally do this. You don't have to do anything. I'll do all the work. You just got to point me to where the demos are. And because they're not the geniuses that came up with it, they just, like I said, they just ignored it. They didn't even tell me no. Had they told me, hey, no, we're not going to do that, maybe we can talk about it next season. Because maybe, like, they don't want to change. That's my big thing for Slide Style this season, is we set everything, and I don't want to change it. I set everything at the beginning of the year. If we come up with new shit, next season, you know? So had they told me that, 100%, I get it. But they ignored me. And then had an entire conversation all night long arguing over the problem that was solved by my solution. So I didn't sleep hardly at all last night because I don't get anxious about a lot of things, but like I used to when I was younger. I told y'all about this because this was my old music project was called Bridge Burner, because I'm a bridge burning motherfucker. That's something I've always done my whole life, and I'm trying to get better about that. I would used to just tell somebody to go fuck themselves. Fuck you, fuck all of this, fuck all of you. Whenever I was like, if I was leaving something, I would make a lot of noise. If I quit a job, oh my God, if I quit a job, boy. Whew. I'd make a motherfucking ruckus on the way. I'd do a burnout out the parking lot. I'd cuss the boss out, throw my work, you know, if I had a shirt or whatever, throw that shit at the front. I'd make a production. Y'all know me. I'm a wrestler or whatever. I'd make a production out of everything. I am a bridge burning motherfucker. When I fucking break up with a girl, oh my God, I would say the most awful things. I'll take that back. Not awful things as far as like mean, like about like, oh, because I hate when people are like, oh, you an ugly fat bitch anyway. I'm like, you've been dating this person for years and now you break up and you're going to suddenly insult their appearance. Like, no, but I would just, you know, instead of addressing it like, oh, well, we had differences in the way that we think or something, I'd be like, you're a dumb motherfucker for thinking that I was going to stick around while you're acting like this, stupid ass. Like, you know, and I didn't have to do that. That's just where I was at, and I didn't need to do that. So I was trying to get better about that with everything, you know? So it used to be really easy to blow up like that, make a big production, you know, middle fingers everywhere, fuck all of y'all, Because what I would have done in a CSC situation is said, y'all are a bunch of stupid motherfuckers for not taking this perfect idea that I'm so great and I brought you this perfect idea. I'd have been like, y'all are stupid motherfuckers, blah, 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 said all of that. And then I would have, of course, left the Discord and blocked everybody from, that's what I used to would have done, right? So there was nothing to be anxious or nervous about because it was, I had burned that bridge. It was gone, chopped off. It was gone. Nothing to worry about. And I didn't care what their response was to it. Because fuck them, right? But now, that's what I would have done 5-10 years ago. But I told y'all what I had said, I couldn't sleep. I was so, because I made friends over there. Like the one guy, Nexus, I love, y'all saw him on the stream the other day. Hell, he might even be lurking right now, I don't know. Love that motherfucker. And it was tearing me up thinking about how, because we enjoyed working together. So it was like, it sucks when you see that somebody you've met that you get along with or whatever, then they're like, hey, well, I'm out. So, a bunch of people there that I like, respect, or whatever. So I was worried what their response would be. I was also worried that those in charge would come back with something that was going to piss me off. And I would have to, like I said, I'd have to hold that in. Don't do it, But I was worried about that and couldn't fucking sleep, man. So, but anyway, guess what? They ignored it. Nobody said a word about it. So yeah, so that's what happened with that. So I'm back on Tuesday and Thursday nights. Let me go look. Let me see if they have said anything about it. While we're here. Nothing. They're up there. They've started talking about a whole nother thing. Yeah. So there you go. That's what happened with all that. Other Foxy, what's going on? Brightwing? Yeah, crew. Well, like I said, it's not a big deal. And also, I haven't really had anybody to talk about it other than Charlie. And she's been telling me not to do it from the beginning. For the reason of, she was like, it's taking you away from your stream. I was like, but Counter-Strike. Foxy, you're all good, man. Actually, it's good that, because I'm pretty sure the OG Foxy, I'm pretty sure he's changed his name up, his gamer tag or whatever. So you might become the one and only Foxy. But jump on in here with us. Come slide. You know what it is. Search up Alex on the US servers. Come on in here. Ain't no password. Why is this the edited version of this song? Fuck that. There we go. Check out the exclamation point slide style, Foxy. Check out the updated rules for this season if you haven't seen them yet. Not a whole lot, just a couple of little tweaks. Your wheels might have to change or something like that. Still 1,000 horsepower limit. Still 110s. Cruz and Squid getting after it right here. Oh, just tagged that wall. I jinxed them, man. They're over here trying to drift, and I'm talking about this Counter-Strike shit. Anyway, I still plan on, I'm building, y'all wouldn't believe the code that I've written for this observer pack that I'm doing. And I know for sure that there's nothing else out there like it, which is pretty cool, and I'll be releasing that on GitHub Cat's still lurking around. I thought you were supposed to be sliding through these DMs over here earlier. You're talking about how we gotta organize this deal with destroying Gizmo's bed, whatever. And like I said, I suspiciously see no DMs here. Well, I guess you're man, I was just talking about it. I hate being ignored. I guess you're just not interested, you know. We're talking about playing Harry Potter, okay? God. Get y'all's mind out of the gutter. Yeah, I'm definitely using these cameras for the actual event. This is so nice. Let's hit this right here. Boom, son. Look at this. It's beautiful. The only thing is you can't see how close they are on the transitions because when they're transitioning, we're lined up straight with them. That's the only thing I don't like. But then again, because of the way slide style is, it'll make the transitions look closer than they actually are. Which is cool. No, Lewin, these are the custom cameras you can do. So I placed all these. If you're not familiar with it, you could place the cameras and then it switches to the camera based off which one is physically closest to the center point of the car. So like the car, like think about a game engine, the car has like an entity value or whatever that's like the 0 point of the entity, the car. So it switches to the camera that is closest to that point. But you notice if you saw me setting up the cameras, the camera itself right now is actually zoomed in on Damien's car. And as he drives by, the camera will zoom out and like zoom back in. Like watch right here. Kind of zooms out a bit and then catches back up and whatever. The problem, or the only problem with these cameras, is you have no control over that zoom. So in that situation right there, in my opinion, it zooms in way too close, like way closer than I need it to. You can kind of work around that with camera placement, but then you start to run into issues of which one is physically closest, because that's in all directions. That's why sometimes you get a shot from underneath the floor, like it just tried to do right there. So those are the things you have to kind of tweak on. But other than that, I like it a lot. But yeah, Foxy, run any car, man. The car ban list is on the on that rules document. It's only like 5 cars, and it's the obvious stuff like the Jeep Cherokee, the hot rod, the big rig. Foxy, that's what I've been talking about Counter-Strike for the past half hour. That's literally what I've been doing for Counter-Strike, is writing an observer system that's basically how you do that in game. I can show you guys that in a little while, because I know I've been talking about it a lot, but I haven't really shown anybody what it is that I'm doing. I think y'all would actually really like it. But I would love to have a system like that for CarX, because I would be able to make, slide style events, I'm already really happy with the broadcast quality of what we've come up with, but if I could do that shit, we'd be golden, baby. Nope. VDS does this. Unless there's some type of new mod out for ZML that I don't know about, VDS runs these cameras. The events of theirs that I've seen use these cameras. But like I said, I don't use ZML, and I know that they are the guys that run VDS are in tight with the guys that wrote ZML. Some of them might even be the same people. So I don't know if they have written a mod to specifically allow them to do that. But if they have not, this is what they use. No, it's not that I don't need help with ZML stuff. The guys that run ZML are gigantic, colossal assholes, and I will never use their program ever. Sorry. Sorry if you know them too. But yeah, if you go on the ZML Discord, I mean, they are just huge dicks to everybody, man. It's horrible. And one time when ZML was like brand new and I was really interested in it and everything that was going on, I asked a question about, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was something about, I asked a question about something having to do with the like DLL compatibility of the BepInEx mods. And they basically were like, you're a fucking idiot. Why would you even ask us that? I was like, oh, I don't know. Maybe because I want to know the answer? Fuck you. Like, but, you know, I kind of poked around. I stuck around the server for a while. And that was how they talked to everybody. So I was just like, you know, you go on the Kino Discord server. They're super helpful. And everybody's cool there. And they all talk to, you know, they talk to everybody with respect. And that's really important to me. So, but, and I don't need anything that ZML has. The Gene's graphics mod stuff would be really nice because that's really cool. Because it does a lot of stuff that I do with Reshade in Unity, like in the game engine. So it would help me out a lot with like CPU usage and stuff like that. The game would perform a lot better, and it would also look a lot better because, of course, the reflections and stuff being in engine would be nice. But you know, as you can see, I get along decently with Reshade. I mean, there's, you know, base game looks like that, kind of drab looking, in my opinion, not very, it's kind of flat, and the anti-aliasing in-game anti-aliasing sucks. So just kind of cover some of that stuff and flatten some color, do some color grading, stuff like that. Nothing crazy. A little bit of depth buffer stuff. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I know they're doing some really cool stuff, but Kino's doing some really cool stuff too, and I'm down with both of them. But I really like kind of got a one-stop shop. The only mod I have is Kino, and then the real card list name, because that's just like an add-on kind of deal, and then Reshade, and that's it. Oh yeah, well, and the biggest part of our slide style events as well is you know, aiming for that compatibility with consoles and everything like that. So I would kind of, it would be weird if the broadcast and everything of our events looked drastically different than what a console player might see. So like I said, just a little bit of color grading, clean up some of the anti-aliasing, you know, just to make the broadcast look good. And that's you know, about all I'm looking for. And of course, so much of the stuff in Kino, you couldn't even play the game without the like in-game multiplayer, dyno, and car switching and shit like that. Oh my god. So yeah. Well, like I said, I don't have any problem with any of the ZML guys. I don't know any of them. I don't know who they are. I just know that they're cool with the VDS people and all of that. I know that's kind of like a little group. But yeah, like I said, they weren't very nice to me, and at that time they weren't being very nice to a bunch of other people. And maybe that was only one guy. It's possible that was one guy that was doing that. Maybe he's gone now, so maybe it's cool over there. I don't know. So I definitely don't mean anything like personal towards them. I'm not saying that because I don't know them, you know. And I'm sure there are some people that feel that way about slide style stuff. You know, they're like, oh, why would you run a drift event, like with the fan voting and everything like that? I'm sure that they think it's stupid. And then, of course, I'm like, well, this is what we're doing. So I don't know. I know there's a lot of people pissed off about SOG right now. I feel so bad for them, man. That was so, like, the way that whole thing happened. But that's all right. Next season, it's going to be fixed. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be around for it. But yeah, the Team SOG drift comps, Foxy. The biggest fucking tandem brackets going in the world. Not even in CarX, in the world. They ran a 100-car bracket a couple weeks ago. Took us damn near 11 hours to get through that shit. Oh man, but I do the drone cam and commentary and stuff for their events. But no, they have recently implemented new rules about they're trying to make their events come across more professional. And I would like to I take it as a compliment because I have, you know, because obviously I was introduced to those guys and I've been hanging out with them, and they're trying to produce a live stream. Well, of course, they've seen slide style events, so they're like, hey, we like a lot of that. And I think they want to see more of the they're just trying to get their events to be more professional looking and everything like that. So, same as us, we have the windshield banners. VDS has the windshield. Everybody has windshield banners. It's like a thing in drifting. Even NASCAR has windshield banners. IndyCar and F1 have certain things that are mandated on the cars. Every racing series has that. So, they created their windshield banner and, you know, said, hey, if you're going to sign up for an event, make sure you've got the windshield banner like this. And people were just kind of like fucking it all up and doing it the way they wanted to do and whatever. And so for the first 2 weeks, they were like, hey, try to fix your windshield banner. We're trying to get, you know, make sure it looks like the picture or whatever. And then this past time, they were like, all right, we're going to disqualify people that aren't doing the banner like they're supposed to. It's very simple because it's like 3 pieces. It's very simple. And they disqualified Damien. How many people was it, Damien? It was like, I don't know, it was like there were like 100 people signed up and like 50 of them were disqualified, if not more. Probably 60 of them were disqualified for the windshield banner thing. And a lot of people were pissed off, which I get, but also learn to read. It says you need to have the windshield banner, make the windshield banner. There were some things about it that was, kind of iffy that I don't necessarily agree with, but like I said about CSC earlier, not my event to run. But like Foxy, like you said, I know all the guys that like run SOG and those events and everything like that, the greatest people. I fucking love, I'd go to war for those people, man. Love those guys, so great. I'm so upset. That's the one thing that's killing me about my new job, is not being able to work with them this summer, because of course I'll be doing my job on Saturdays. But all right, let me catch up on, because I see Squid, Damien, Wayne, and Maltair talking about something, and I knew it wasn't involving me. I wasn't ignoring them. I knew it. I knew they were having a conversation without me. So is that like his name, Malte? I scrolled all the way up to the beginning of the conversation. The Coop dude? Is that the guy? Because we have a guy that was named that was signed up for, I think he ran like one slide style event. And Lewin said, I wish they added neon in CarX. You mean like the underglow? Like on the, yeah, because if the console versions had that, man, it would be so awesome. Flux, what's going on? Oh, sorry, Squid. Oh, that is the one that I know. I mean, I've never interacted with him, but kind of like what Malte says, though. That was the thing that got me about the, well, like the ZML. And I'm genuinely, after what Foxy was saying, I'm genuinely starting to think maybe it was one guy that was being an asshole, and hopefully that person's gone now. Because like I said, I really don't have a use for ZML right now, so I'm not worried about it. But it would be nice to know, just for the general community, that somebody like that is not around anymore. Because the dude was just a dick. Pate Skies with the follow, what's going on? And Cam Tahoe, what's happening? What's going on, y'all? Yeah, Foxy, I mean, and this was like probably more than a year ago. This was a long time. Like, this was like weeks after they first released ZML. Frankie with the follow too. Look at all of these follows coming in. Y'all coming to hang out, man. These guys are doing practice runs for Slide Style. We're kind of just in chill mode right now. Let me flip through. Yeah, you see a bunch of guys are just kind of hanging out over here. But we're talking about stuff in the chat, hanging out. Everybody is welcome to just search up Alex on the US servers, and y'all can come join in. I see Jason's over there getting ready at the starting line. Who's in here? Wayne's about to pull up. So we'll watch these guys do a run. But yeah, man, exclamation point Slide Style. If y'all want to find out what Slide Style is all about, this is our event for this month is coming up. And so Foxy says, what flag? You can run whatever. It's the flag you want to represent. It could be any country, whatever flag you want to represent, as long as they have a ISO code. Oh, shit. Damn, Theory. Hooked up Screen OG. Oh, shit. Do you have a sub right now? I don't know if Theory is a sub right now. Let me see. Nope. Oh, shit. So, we seem to have run into a slight problem. Why did y'all gotta do this to me today? All right. So this is embarrassing. Can't do it right now. The stream account is empty as can be. Actually, it's kind of a little bit beyond empty, and I'm trying to figure that out. Very long story. May have had to get lunch or something from it a couple of times, which I have tried not to do. But yeah, stuff going on this month and whatnot. So yeah, I kind of can't do that right now. But we should be back straight here in 5 days. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll get you though. Save them, and I'll get y'all like next Friday. Yeah, dude, next Friday would be. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel it's embarrassing as fuck. I feel like I'm all red now. Damn. I hate that. I don't know why that's weird for people. Like, in general. Like, not like for other people hearing me say it, but for like anybody just like, it's odd to tell people you don't have any money. It just feels weird. I don't know why. I guess it's just like baked into our society that everybody's supposed to have money. So when you say that you don't have it, it's like this weird, embarrassing thing. But like I said, would have been fine, but like things have had to be paid for from the stream account, and y'all know how much I am against doing that, but it was like either I did that or I didn't eat. So yeah. Sucks. But on the 15th, Twitch has its payouts, and then of course in March, that's when I start the new job. And then we'll be back golden again. Yeah, right, Wayne? It's so easy. Oh shit! Team UMR with the glitch machines over here doing a little break dancing. Getting ready for the Olympics. The only problem with this camera mode is I can't tell when somebody's on the line, so I'm just like looking at nothing. Emma! What's up, dude? This guy, Swerve's here. Swerve, did you get your stuff fixed? I feel so bad I couldn't do you guys' Screen OG thing, man. Fuck. Man, well, you're the best, man. Appreciate the love. Swerve, you didn't spell it right. Or, oh, you ordered the sticks? Hell yeah. I'm glad people like those, man. I need to update the merch store stuff anyway. I haven't touched the points at all, and you're the only other mod in the chat, so. But anyway, Malte, about another half hour. Try to get 2 hours in of practice every Friday before we switch up maps. Ooh, Theory got bit by the pole there. Spun it around. Flyers, what's going on? A little practice action here, hanging out. Refresh the window, Wayne? I mean, I didn't touch it. And I saw that they disappeared, so I just figured Wayne refunded them to, you know, just refunded them both. You're the only mod in the chat. You're the only mod that's been in the chat all night. Well, Jay was here for a little while earlier, but he left a while ago. Oh, I know. I'm just saying that I didn't touch him, and you didn't touch him. Hey, but that's what I'm saying. It'd be a lot easier to make a line on this map too. This is definitely we're not running this one next season. It's like, it's cool, it's fun and all, but yeah, we're not running this one next season. I don't know about the channel points thing, man. I mean, obviously we know it happened. Like I said, I've got y'all on Friday, next Friday. That's annoying as fuck. Yeah, like the road that goes around the outside, like that borders around the map or whatever, is like not real. It doesn't have like a collision model or whatever, so you just fall through it. All right, here we go. Lou and Cruz are gonna do one here. Let's see what our boys have got. Old lag there. Look at that change in lead and chase position. Can they switch it back up? Crew's gonna have to dive it in there. That lag is going crazy over here. Can you multi? That's crazy, dude. Sometimes, man, these maps are weird. I wish we need new maps so bad. It's cool that they're adding new cars and stuff like that, but oh my god, man. Like... If y'all are running the course, when you come back, stay on the inside of the ramp on the way down. No, Cruiser, I don't think they did it on purpose. I don't think they know what we're doing. So don't vote them yet. If they do it again, for sure. Yeah, I wish they would add some new maps, man. Just dragging up in here. Oh, I got you, Cruz. Yeah, if it keeps happening, definitely we'll get them. Because that's not going to work. Wayne, that was impressive. Oh, boy. I think that's exactly the kind, Wayne. There you go, Cruz. Cruz has been. Maybe he's streaming. Ah, he is streaming. Because he wanted to check something out on That's what they're good for, Cruz. Oh, Uncle Malte racing over here. Ah, Theory's game crashed. Cruz game crashed too? Damn. Ultimate Madness Racing? I dig that. Ultimate Machine Racing. Hey, man, welcome back. Ugly Mother Racing. Louis busting out a different ride. Liar's car is so badass looking, man. There you go, Malte. Underground munitions, right? I like that too. Foxy, we made it easy, man. The well, if you look in that the slide style, the little rules thing, there's like a little blurb about it in that. But the hex codes for it are in there as well. But basically, you've just got to here. Let me. So basically, what you want to do is get your name on the left side and your number on the right side in white, and then the background has got to be the two colors, the slide style colors. Like I said, the hex codes are in that document, so you can get the exact right colors or whatever, and just do the either basic or gloss like color style, I guess, so that they look the same as everybody else's. Because if you do like metallic and shit, you know, it like kind of changes the tone of it, so it doesn't look the same. But the background, do whatever you want. That's the cool part about it. So like, this is what mine looks like. It's just the one that I made. And then we'll look at these guys here. Well, he was already taken off. We'll look at like Malte's right here. Malte did like checkered flag thing on this one. Wayne did the same thing because there's like a little team cars that they've got going on. But yeah, so basically, as long as you're using those two colors, you make the background whatever you want. Why does the camera not want to like turn? Something weird going on here. Like this one is unfinished here, but you can see it's just like a color gradient that they did there. But Hero has got his hooked up to where it's the like blue background and then the purple paint is like dripping down the whole windshield. It looks so freaking cool. But yeah, the only part that we like really like want to stick with is the name and number being like this. As long as it's white and on top and it looks about like this. And then because I mean, you see the slide style logo. The idea is that the windshield banner looks like the slide style logo. You know what I mean? But the background, that's the whole part of slide style is, you know, the freedom to be creative. It's, you know, you can make the background whatever you want as long as it uses those slide style colors. Here's another example here. Malte's got it all cracked and broken looking on this one. So yeah, you can definitely get creative with it. But I dig all the creativity that everybody comes up with. There have definitely been some cool ones. Oh, did my reshade fuck it all up, Malte? So he said it's the sky with like lightning and everything. Let me go look at it. Here, we'll look at it in the OG game here. There we go. Yeah, because it's like clouds in the sky, so it's like a sunset. Ah, he used the colors to make a sunset kind of look through the clouds. And then it's like thunderclouds with lightning. That's fucking awesome, dude. Can you turn the lightning yellow? Will it let you, or does it get weird with it? Because it'd be pretty fucking cool if you had like yellow lightning bolts and shit, especially if they extended down past the like clouds part. You can do all kinds of shit with that idea. That's really cool. That looks badass though. It does definitely look like the sky. Yeah, when I turn the reshade on, it kind of fucks up because it leans towards the blue side of things a little bit. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, Blonded's up in here. What's going on? What's happening, bro? Dude, Left 4 Dead was so much fun. Louis, the only other one I know, I mean, outside of like, what is it, VDS and CDS are the two like super big ones or whatever. But there's old SOG. The finals for season 3 are going to be tomorrow, and I'll be lending my voice to their efforts over there, doing some play-by-play commentary for those guys. That'll be tomorrow night. That's Savage Outlaws Gaming, if you want to look it up on YouTube. Twitch, I don't know if they have Twitch, but I know you can look it up on YouTube and find their past events from the last couple seasons. Those are definitely directed towards more serious FD style drifting with, you know, clipping zones, decel zones, judges, the whole deal. That is definitely a good group over there to check out, Louis, for sure. Foxy, how's your name too long if we make the letters smaller? Or just do Foxy, yeah, because pretty much everybody is just a short name. So if you check out like Wayne's Ride right here, he's got like this splatter design here, but like yeah, you could just make it. It doesn't have to be, the letters don't have to be that size. You know, if they need to be a little smaller to make it fit, or whatever you need to do, or if you just want to make it be Foxy. Because like I said, our other Foxy has changed their name, I believe. Now, I will say one thing I'll have to do during the event. I have to spell your name FCXI. Because of the way that Twitch is, they're very heavy censorship on the polls and things like that. And it grabs the word oxy, like the drug. So, yeah, I have to make it FCXI. It looks close enough, and it's kind of cool because CX, Car X. So, like, you know. But, yeah, it's really dumb that they don't, because that's actually really lazy programming. Because they're literally just looking for exact matches to character strings, and they're not taking into context if there's any characters that come before or after those. I'm still thinking about that one, Wayne. What do y'all think about having the tire stickers, like the sidewall markers on the tires, having to be a bright color, a visible color? What do you guys think about making that a rule? And that's small enough of a change as we could do that for this season. We could throw that in. What do you guys think about that? Well, that's exactly why, Foxy. Yeah, that's exactly why. But stuff like that is actually really up to these guys, as far as if they think it would make a difference. Cause see, I'm on the same page with Cruz. I think my car, does my car have it? I don't think my car has it. Oh yeah, it does. That would be nice, Malte, if they had an option for that. That would solve all the problems. But I mean, to me, that's a big part of it, because, you know, it's slide style. The visuals of the cars themselves and the liveries and everything like that is a big part of what we do. So I completely agree that it changes the look of some cars. So that's a major valid point. But also, you know, to have it there for competitive purposes or whatever. Of course, everything we do is based off of fan voting. But to give the people voting more information on the runs. Because we did have a rule, and I did change this with the latest update to the rule document that I haven't posted to the Discord yet. Because I added I moved some things around, and I added the portion about group qualifying that just explains how that works. Nothing has changed in the rules, but I did take out the part about the taillights, because that doesn't make a bit of damn difference. So I took that out. Yeah, Malte, I've always thought the same thing. I'm also surprised that they don't have, like, the decel lights, the, like, accelerometer decel lights that FD runs. I'm kind of surprised that's not, like, an option. Because that would be massively helpful as well. Because they obviously have access to that information, A, because it's a video game, but B, because of the top 32 mode and the XDS stuff or whatever. They, like, have access to, like, how much the car is decelling as to whether to disqualify you or not or whatever. So, like they already have that. It's like what I was talking about with CSC earlier. It's not really that much added work because you already have it. Like... And obviously, Kino was able to add underglow to every car in the game, regardless of the size of the vehicle or whatever. So, like, how the fuck can the actual devs not add a light bar to like the front and back roof line of the car? But they can implement VR mode that nobody asked for car interiors that look like this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make fun of them, but like the car interiors look like this and they added VR mode. Like, come on. I mean, I'll put a vote in the Discord. I'll make a Discord vote, and we'll let that run all week. So we'll let that go until next Friday, and then next Friday is when we'll right, Cruz. It's just it's weird that the things that they put effort towards and not like, you know, fixing the massive lag issues that are even present in single player now. It's not just a server thing of, you know, oh, well, your connection's not good. No, motherfucker, it's happening in single player now. So they're not putting any effort towards that. They're not, you know, everybody's been asking for new maps for like 2 years, like since before I started playing the game. No effort towards that. And then, yeah, they don't have, like, the rim stickers when they added all of the options to change, like, you can do the suspension arm components and the brake calipers and the wheel color, you know, like, all this shit. Like, why didn't they toss that in while they were doing that? You know, it's like a day's worth of work or something. I'm sure it's more than that. But, like, for somebody, that's their job. Like, throw that in the pile of, you know, that had to take months to develop all of that stuff. So, like, why would you not add it in there? Like Malte said, for a competitive drift-based game that takes huge inspiration from D1 and FD and everything like that, like... But yeah, you can change the handbrake color. Exactly, Cruz. Like, who gives a shit? Lewid, I agree, but that's what Street is for. If this is supposed to be leaning more towards the actual competitive drifting aspect, and then Street is more towards the, like, you know, Need for Speed Underground type of feel. I'm not asking them to make an FD video game, but, like, some of those features, you know. Because they've got the features of, like, the classic grassroots stuff. They've got, you know, the Togue drifting elements. They've got old school, new school, all of that. But, like, you gotta admit that, like, the new age, high power, competitive drifting scene is a huge part of drifting. Like, to have options like that would be pretty cool, I think. Well, I agree with that too, Lewid, is people are, they just cheat it. Like, from stuff that I've seen on Reddit and shit like that, people know how to, like, exploit the system, so they just get free wins without even having to drive. Kind of frustrating. Yeah. Shit, I've just got that thing that just unlocks everything, Cruz. Well, because I don't even, I mean, as you can tell, I don't even play this game. Like, I don't play CarX. I don't play CarX. It's kind of like Counter-Strike. I haven't played Counter-Strike in months. Like, I observe. I'm the drone cam guy of CarX and the observer for CS. Like, and I found that I enjoy this so much more than actually, like, playing games. Like, this is, I truly love this. Like, the esports aspect and producing something to watch, something that's hopefully entertaining for people. But like, that's what I really love. So like, it's cool that this game has that for me to be able to do this, you know. But like, for people that actually play the game, you know. Well, that's the same thing with Wrestling Empire that we've been talking about. It's a little frustrating to me is that, you know, there's certain things in that game that I can't do because you have to actually play the game to unlock. And I totally understand, like, unlocking characters or moves and things like that. But, you know, the thing that I need is, like, literally a menu option. Like, you have to beat the game to unlock a menu customization option. And I'm like, come on, son. Like, you know, like, that's a huge thing in wrestling games is the customization aspect and all that shit. So, like, why would that be a thing? But, so that's why I'm really glad that CarX has that feature of just, hey, unlock everything, and it's like sandbox mode or whatever. I love any game that has a focus on creativity that gives you a sandbox mode. I've never gotten to do it on stream, but you guys know, I've mentioned it from time to time, that my like nerd out thing in life, well, there's a ton of them, but like my main one literally ever since I was like 5 is roller coasters. I'm the roller coaster guy. I know every fucking thing there is to know about roller coasters. I'm like an encyclopedia of that shit for no reason. You know, everybody just has like one thing that they like follow their whole life. Roller coasters. It's like just my shit. But there's this game called Parkitect. Like you all know Roller Coaster Tycoon. But there's this game called Parkitect that is basically the modern version of Roller Coaster Tycoon. And like to just get on there in sandbox mode and just build a park and just do whatever the fuck you want. Like, it's so awesome. And if they didn't have that, like, I love playing the regular game too, where you've got the limited economy and you've got to, you know, be able to make money to build new rides and all that. Totally love that. But it's nice to have a sandbox mode. Coaster Planet's alright, Dragon. I'm the guy that's more on the name just jumped out of my head because I haven't been on it in like 2 or 3 years. The actual like mock-up roller coaster designer that's like that actual parks use to like do demos of new designs that they're working on. What the fuck is that called? I don't know why it just jumped out of my head. Pretty sure I still have it. Do I not still have it installed? Damn, I guess I uninstalled it too. Shit. That's gonna drive me nuts. Why can I not remember the name of the damn thing? But you actually like design out the roller coasters and shit like a fucking like a blueprint. Like you're looking at like a wireframe model of it or whatever, and it does all the physics and shit, and then you like render it out, and it's like you have to do all of the like station stuff, the block zones, the lift hills, launches, everything. Like you have to like do all that shit manually. I'm like a super fucking nerd about that stuff. So like I like Parkitect because it's the entire park aspect, and the way that they do that I think is really well done. But as far as actually like building and designing roller coasters in a game, I actually go for like the straight up hardcore simulator or whatever. What the fuck is that thing called? It's killing me. No Limits, that's what the fuck it's called. Thank you, Wayne, I appreciate you. That's why, because it has a name that's not related to roller coasters. Why did you go through my... You do not have to do that, man, I appreciate it. No Limits is what it's called. That shit is cool, man. But, like, actual real-life professional roller coaster engineers, like, use No Limits to mock up rides before they, like... They will, like, mock up rides on there. They do some different physics testing and things like that. And then they will use No Limits to present their ideas to a client or whatever it may be, to give them a demo of this is what we're looking at. And then they move into, like, cost estimation and surveying and everything like that before they go in their actual, like, you know, serious engineering programs and build it out. But, like, yeah, most places use No Limits for that. Which is, so it's super fucking cool to be able to do that. It's the same thing as, like, when I was doing music production stuff and to use, like, Studio One and Reason and programs like that. It's like, you're listening to this song right here, Levitate by 21 Pilots. Like, this was done in Logic. So, like, you know, and you can just use that program. Like, so the songs that you listen to on the radio, like, you can pretty easily use the same programs that the most professional studios and all use. It's like, it's kind of a cool feeling to know that, like, you have access to the same tools. It also shows you how good the motherfuckers are that are professionals, that, you know. Yeah, Malte, we can switch up. Where do we want to go? I'll start up a new lobby, though, because this one's getting laggy and shit. Oh, Dragon's a train guy. Hell yeah. The Tron ride. I think I've seen that one. Is that the one where they, like, actually have you, like, on a bike, like, style, like you're sitting on the bike? Or am I thinking of a different one? Because I know there's one like that. I haven't actually been keeping up with a lot of roller coaster stuff here in the last few years. Stream has kind of taken over. It is that one. Okay, Drake. Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen that one. All of my favorite roller coasters get dismantled and taken down, so I don't want to pick favorites anymore. Skull, what's going on? We're just getting ready to switch up. Check out a new map. Lucky Dragon, that sounds like it sucks. Alright. Make a new room. Where are we gonna go? We haven't been on Red Rock in a long ass time. See, I haven't even set up my, like, reshade stuff for this yet, I don't think. Excuse me while I forget how to drive. grief, Dragon. Sounds ridiculous. Skull, what's up? Dude says he's getting his PC fixed this weekend. Hell yeah. Yeah, I finally got the case in for the work PC. Of course, it came in like late today, so I'm gonna get that built this weekend. So there goes the idea for streaming. And I guess I could try to stream it on Sunday. That is most likely when I'll do it. Big ass lag there, holy shit. Henry, that's true. Played it forever. The main reason that I kind of avoid it, not avoid it, but like the reason we haven't is the last few times, and pretty much every time we do anything on stream like that, people are just like, oh, I didn't touch him. And the problem with CarX being that it's very possible that they actually didn't touch him. So then it's like, it's just, people are like, oh, I didn't touch him, and then somebody's like, yeah, you did, I saw it, and then it's just, and then, yeah. Because, dude, it's so much fun. We definitely can, but it's also more fun with, like, a full lobby of people, too, so you have to, like, get everybody on board. Because that shit that's fun as hell. Damn it. Sorry, Malta. Straightened out for it right there. Finally get back to him. I was trying to get behind Louis and I screwed it all up. boy. Ugh. Emma said he redid his basement liver. I have to check that out after we come back around. All right, Lude, have fun, man. Appreciate you coming to hang out. Yeah, man, the SOG event is on, is gonna be on tomorrow. I think it starts at, it's at 6 p.m. Eastern, I think. That'll be on YouTube. I'll have the link to it up in the Discord, in our Discord, not the Slidestyle Discord. While that's going on, like I said, I'll be getting to do some play-by-play commentary for the boys over there. Bama's ride over here. Check it out. Hell yeah. Shit, let's see if I can't catch up to these guys. Guys pulling out the classic designs over here. Oh shit. P-Dub, what's up, dude? Yeah, P-Dub, so I'm not gonna be the camera. Curdy's gonna be camera, but I'm gonna be I'll be your play-by-play commentary guy. So that's what I'll be rocking tomorrow for my final event with those guys before racing season starts for me with the new job. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I haven't even looked at what the line is for it yet. I have no idea what they're running for the final. Yeah, I prefer doing that. I enjoy the enjoy the drone cam stuff, but I would prefer to do commentary without it if I could. I feel like they should be separate jobs. It's a little different for slide style, but there's definitely for the esports environment, the casting position and the observing position should definitely be done by different people. Where at, Bama? There was Hot Pockets.
Now I have to eat the rest of them, because they're tainted.
That is not how that works at all.
I totally was not going to get them to eat anyway.
Was that what you're going to eat for dinner? Oh, you had one of the things? Was it good? Nice. What?
Just kidding.
Oh, to put the camera on you. That's how I can chase you out of here. Teddy dog. Have they been out since you got home? Oh, they probably could use it. Well, so am I!
Mine's more important. Teddy. Damn you! Damn you to hell!
Oh, good grief. All right, anyway. What's going on right here? Here's P-Dub. Here's Damien. Is this the... Oh, that's the line for, Oh, okay. Damn, I'm glad I'm not running the drone cam. So where was the start line? Sorry, I'll watch it. I'll watch one more time. So this is right here. Oh, so it's on the crack in the road. Down the hill. You're all good, Damien. No worries. All right, so it loops around. Comes back around this way. Through the gas station, and then back around here again. Holy shit, that is a clusterfuck. I mean, it's a cool line, but like with them doing all the clipping zones and points and all that, that's gonna be a fucking nightmare to like cast, like to haul stuff out as it's going. I'll definitely have to go study that. But yeah, that's not, I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it is what it is. Where is Bama? Let me see where he's at. He said he's over by the UFO over here, I think. Not seeing any cars over here. The hell did he go? I can't find him. There's a car. J-Star, what's up? And Bama, the only issue with doing the line, I've looked all over this map to be able to put together a slide style line. The only issue with this is like the main thing about it is we don't do lines that cross themselves over. And I mean, there's like no way to practice this line without driving back through it. So basically to practice it, everybody would have to wait in line and go one at a time, and you know that's not going to happen, so. And also it's a lot longer than 30 seconds too, so you would have to start like, the starting line would have to be like here. But yeah, then there's no way to come back. It's actually, there's a lot that goes into putting together lines for a slide style, and it's kind of a pain in the ass because it's very limiting. Because I would love to do something over in there. I wish it was a more open area. Like, if it didn't have the fences, we'd be all right. Or if it didn't have a fence that completely surrounded the UFO. Because then, like, they could come around, finish the line, and then just, like, come through over here and, like, join back up at the start line. You know what I mean? And then we'd be golden. But the fence goes all the fucking way around. All the way out to, like, this is the first, like, exit point. And then, like, it's a bitch to get, like, through here and up and around, and it just doesn't work. Sucks. Because I would love to do something over here. Boost, what's up, buddy? These guys are checking out the SOG line that's going to be running tomorrow. Do I need to move my car, by the way? I just realized I'm, like, right in the middle here. Exy, what's up, man? Yeah, I can do that, Davey. There's Swerve. Maxie? I'm doing all right. Chilling. We're just hanging out. We got a little slide style practicing earlier, so now we're watching these guys run the SOG line for the finals that's going to be happening tomorrow evening. Pretty excited for that. But yeah, just hanging out, listening to some music. We're going to jump over here onto Forza in a little while, I think, because Akuza had there's like a event going on that like they're showcasing a bunch of user created blueprints or whatever for racetracks and Forza, so we wanted to run through a bunch of those. We're hanging out here for now, probably another hour or so. Yeah, roundabout's another hour. We're switching over to that, hanging out with some music and shit. Boost, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's coming up around that time, as far as like off-season stuff goes. Hopefully, I can get the OCW stuff together by then, and obviously by then because that's in November. But I mean, like, hopefully, I can get that together here soon, and that will be rolling strong at that time as a regular thing. And we'll probably have stuff going on with that. I've got this Counter-Strike stuff in the works. So we'll just have to see what all is happening. Got all the twin Mustangs over here. You guys are blocking up the track, man. We make a lobby. They're in this lobby. You're the one in the way. Park somewhere else. This is the Olga Malte Racing lobby. You can see, like, they've got their cars. Look at this right here. These guys are organized. It needs to say UMI on the side. Well, this says slide style, so I'll accept it. Look at this sexy ass car. Look at this thing, man. Got a light show going on over here and everything, man. Who's in Bumblebee sitting in the middle of... I'm excited for the SOG event tomorrow. It's going to be fun. I think it'll be a great way to end off the season, obviously, but it'll be the last event that I'm doing with them, so we'll make a night of it. It'll be a fun time. Hit my microphone. I feel like running a pickup truck style design is going to be a massive advantage on this course because of the going under the semi here. Because as you can see, Corolla doesn't fit. Probably a bunch of cars that don't fit. Viper fits. S15 barely fits. Hell no, Bama, not at all. This song bangs, Damien. It's stupid, but it's sick. Man, she come in here talking about a Hot Pocket. Now I want a Hot Pocket. We need to figure out how to rig slide style so that Wayne and Malte and like Theory and Damien are forced to go against each other in the first round, and then the winners of that face each other in the second round. So that way only one of them has a shot at getting to the end. These motherfuckers would still find a way. They'd run the damn y'all would run that damn redemption line and still get there and figure out how to win this shit. You can't keep those 4 motherfuckers away from the finals in a slide style event, man. Damien says, wow, well, y'all are too damn good. It's not even that. We have a bunch of great drivers, obviously, but y'all have fans. Where the hell is Potate been, man? Talking about people that can drive their ass off. Prim, too. Prim was real good. Oh, shit. Red car says, ah, fuck you guys. Yo, I dig the way they did the number on the side. Oh, these guys are trying to do the SOG line and y'all are all blocking them. This car says, I love MILFs. Oh, it's Exy. I mean, don't we all? Oh, man. Check out the clean Challenger right here. Digging this color. It's got to be Boost. That's the Boost color machine. I love how the windows broke. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying when you messaged me about it, Boost. Yeah, as long as it's got, it's like if you take that whole front, like, you can't see. Come on, camera. This part. If you take this part off, camera is fucking crazy. But yeah, if you were to like take that part off, it would be an issue because it would leave like the transparent area right here. But with that on there, it's fine. We were talking about those SOG windshield banners earlier. You could see what they're supposed to look like here. You could see where people were screwing those up. It's like, how do you screw that up? It's so easy. There you go, Wayne. Has nothing to do with racing. It's just like an extra piece of information for people to know. Local Maltese Racing Drift Team. We love MILFs. But everyone loves MILFs. Who doesn't? Exy's car says so. Uh-oh, man, well, that's not good. I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't touch that stuff because I was in the middle of talking about how I was embarrassed as shit by it, and they disappeared, so I was like, oh, well, he just refunded them. Cool. Onion with the follow. What's going on? I see Kay up there as well. What's happening, y'all? Oh, boy. What I'm all yawning for all of a sudden. I'm about to go get that Hot Pocket we were talking about. So they did it NASCAR style, right, Damien? Like where if you win, you're locked in, and then they do it based on like championship points after that? If the trailer resets, that's got to be points. They can't DQ you for the trailer resetting. That'd be a bit too much. Y'all over here talking about MC Hammer like y'all don't know about Rick James. Onion said his game is lagging on him real bad. Yeah, that's the last update to CarX did that to. Well, actually, 2 updates ago did that to everybody. It's because they're in 110 lobby anymore, Malte. Come on now. This is hangout time. Practice is over. Practice is closed. Look, we'll get rid of the graphic and everything. Look at the boom. Practice is closed. I know, I'm fucking with you. No, Damien, he's just saying he's running 110s on everything. Oh shit. Who says we gotta stretch? Boy, I'm about to go get this hot pocket, I'm telling you. Alright, let the dogs out, get the hot pocket. Let me do that. Here, since y'all are drifting around this, I'll just stick the camera right here. We'll go right on top of the billboard. Yeah, we want to be able to see the truck, though. Maybe on this side. Here we go. Now we can see, like, the whole line here. All right. I'm going to be right back. We'll grab this hot pocket. Y'all do your thing. And I'll leave this right here. I'll see you in just a minute. All right. I have returned. And I will be devouring a Hot Pocket before returning to your screen where I was previously existing. What kind of Hot Pocket? The pepperoni pizza kind of Hot Pocket. Hell yeah. And then, after stream tonight, I'm going to have butter on a Pop-Tart. Here you go, Wayne. I'm telling you. They're not lying, bruh. You cannot beat it. Butter on a Pop-Tart, baby. It's delicious. It is the breakfast of champions. Bama, that's probably not good, but that sounds like some typical CarX shit to me. Why not, Damien? You don't like smother it. Like, you don't put a stick of butter on it and melt it on there. You get like spread butter or whatever and just do like a very light coat. Why would I be sitting here telling you that it's delicious if it sounds nasty? People put butter on toast for breakfast, so why not just kind of like mix that in with the sugary and sweet goodness of a Pop-Tart toaster pastry? Come on, son. It's the same thing. Onion says his game is lagging balls. I don't know what's going on with the service stuff, especially maybe it's something going on with the put jelly on a Pop-Tart? You could put jelly on a Pop-Tart. That'd be pretty damn good too. Yeah, I think the CarX servers are starting to freak out a little bit tonight. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it might be time to... We'll switch over to Forza a little bit early. But anyway, I'm telling you, the magic secret for the Pop-Tart thing This is how because I do it with the microwave. Because you could put the Pop-Tarts in the toaster like normal because it's a toaster pastry or whatever. So you put them in the toaster and then put the butter on afterwards and it'll like melt as you're spreading it. That's probably the optimal way to do it. But what I do is I put them face down, like sugar side down on a paper plate. And then put a little bit, just a little tiny light spread of butter on the back of it. And I put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. Then when you eat it like that too. So sugar side hits your tongue first. If you put if you get like a tongue full of melted butter, it's not going to be good. So you got to eat it upside down. But then you get the perfect mixture of like sweet and soft and like salty and warm and just all mixes together. It's a beautiful story of breakfast. Theory's heading out. Have a good night, bud. We'll see you next time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna finish eating this old Hot Pocket here. I'm gonna put butter on a Hot Pocket. You ever get that spot in a Hot Pocket, which is obviously just going to sound stupid, that's really, really hot? All right, Bama, and you're good, man. Do your thing. Yeah, but I mean, like where the whole thing is like a uniform temperature, but you get that one little like where it had like an air pocket or something, and the sauce inside is like 9 fucking million degrees just in that one little spot. Oh my god! Like I just bit into that, and it was like lava in my mouth. Like I don't want to say it burned my mouth, but it was just too hot, just past the threshold of temperature that I want in my mouth. Damn, that was good. All right. All right, Swerve. Yeah, Swerve's getting out of here. Bama's getting out of here. Malte's getting out of here. I think everybody's about to roll out, so I think we're going to switch over to Forza here in a minute. Onion says, clean wrap. Did I make it myself? Nah, man. So check this bad boy out here. We can get back up to normal here. I got it. It's like a piece of cheese stuck on my tooth. But nah, my boy Frankie made this for me. That's why I threw his name on here. He didn't even put his name on the car. So I made sure to put his name on the car, but Frankie made this thing for me. Now I modified the shit out of it after he sent it over. But like the base livery design with the colors and everything is his, and I added I did like all the sponsor logos and stuff like that, and like the scratches and scrapes and the rubber stuff and everything, but like the base like spacey design that like follows my stream graphics and all, he did that. So it definitely kicks ass. I loves it very much. And he also made this for Wayne, that's why he's sliding over here. This is Wayne's championship winning livery for Slide Style Season 1 in 2022. Well, I thought he made it differently, but he put the gold on it when he gave it to you for like the championship style or whatever. I thought that was the vibe there. Oh. I didn't think it had gold on it to start. I forget what it was, though. I don't know. You know my memory is useless. But yeah, dude, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's pretty much the only car that I ever drive now. Well, I don't even drive the car. It's just this is what I park so that I can be in the server. And also, it's a slide style demo car as well, so it's got all the specs and whatnot of slide style stuff. So it's got the windshield banner. It's got follows of course all of the body and engine rules and number on the back window and stuff, all that. So this is like basically the model slide style car or whatever. As far as the rule book goes. Valte's second place silver, that's funny. We should do that. Alright, let me see. Yakuza is not in Discord. Here's Malte with the second place. Hey, here's another different windshield banner too that we were talking about earlier. I'm so glad that we switched to that, man. Because like all three of these are different, but like look how well they go together because they've got the right colors and stuff. Like looking at it from right here, like you can tell they're all part of the same like event, but they're all different. I love it, dude. I love it so much. So glad we did that. Fourth place, what color would that be, P-Dub? Orange. Negative. Oh, there you go, orange. Yep, Theory would have the... Well, I guess this is more of a bronze, right? The orange is like a bronze color, so maybe that's what... if you just switched all of, like, the orangey bronze color out with, like, the chrome type, you would get the third place look. That's funny as hell. Alright, so I think that is gonna be it for us as far as CarX goes. I think it's about time to rock on over to some Forza. I know Yakuza is already on there, but we can jump in and do some racing with him, hopefully. We'll see if he's not too busy, but what I am going to do while I switch over games and everything like that, we are going to send some love his way and go hang out with our boy for a minute. Let me see. It gives me a little preview over here in my window now. I'm glad they added that feature. See what he's got going on. Uh-oh. Well, now it says offline. Let me refresh. Let me refresh. We're going to see what the story is here. We got to get this right. Ah, he is not on. Son of a bitch. Oh, the timing. I usually don't call people out when I see them in the list, but he just popped up in the mod list. Damn, Yakuza. Well, I'll wait for him to get in. He'll probably jump in voice here in a minute. I was just getting ready to send the raid your way. Snip, what's going on? You get here right as we're getting ready to, I ain't raiding no rapid fire. Well, I was gonna raid Yakuza because I was getting ready to go race with Yakuza, so I figured I would just send people where I was going anyway and help him out. No, Charlie came in and yelled at me about the damn chips. But Snip, yeah, we're getting ready to, we're going to switch over to some Forza action for tonight. I think we got some slide style event practice in earlier, and then these guys were cranking it out here in Red Rock, but everybody's games got all laggy and all just, Forza Horizon 5, the new one. My buddy Yakuza has got, and he said there's, because he's more up on the game than I am, and there's apparently a new, with the last update, they had a bunch of, like, community, like, all of the community-made blueprints, they took, like, had, like, a best of or whatever, and they have, like, a playlist of all these different races that people have made that are, like, supposedly really, really cool. So, I would like to check those out. It'd be fun to run those, and mess with some different cars and have some fun with that. So, well, Snip, if you want to join in with us at exclamation point Xbox. See, Wayne, I told you she's a very mean person. We don't like rapid fire Charlie around here at all. I definitely do not like her at all. She's my least favorite person of all the people in the world. She's got headphones on, so she can't hear me. Well, and we're 2 rooms apart now. Remember when we used to be in the same room? And I had, like, the curtain or some shit up between us, and we tried to, like, fix our microphones so you couldn't hear each other, but you could just hear both of us through. All right. What's Charlie doing? Let me guess. She's playing Dead by Daylight? Yeah, she's playing Dead by Daylight. She's over there talking shit? She's talking shit about me? Oh, she's talking shit. Look who's talking shit. You know what? Look who done come over here. But yeah, Snip, definitely add me on Xbox over there. And yeah, because we're gonna, like, right now, like I said, I'm about to we're gonna rock over here. Told probably to miss Charlie's stream for a little bit. We were gonna go to Yakuza, but he stopped streaming. There you go, exclamation point yeet, my boy. All right, so we're gonna go see what Miss Charlie is doing, and all you guys all go over there and talk shit at her, and then and then we're gonna jump on some Forza. If you want to join in and race on Forza, exclamation point Xbox, add me, and we set I lead the convoy or whatever, or Yakuza, one or the other. But I guess I'll do it, and then you just join on me. We just set it to like friends mode or whatever, so you could just join straight in to the convoy and just jump in the races with us as we go. And if you don't make it into a race, just wait until we're done and join back on the convoy and try the next one. So we just keep rolling and we have fun with it. So definitely come jump in and hang out with us, and we will see y'all on the other side here in like, I don't know, 10, 15-ish minutes, something like that. See y'all here in just a little bit.